All right, we're backstage here at Winnipeg Comiccon. I'm with Ron Perlman and Theo Rossi. Panel's supposed to be with you. Theo joined in, and it was nice because you guys genuinely had a really nice moment together where you got emotional about you guys playing opposite each other. The camaraderie between you is real, and you can feel it. How does it feel to still be able to see each other after all these years and feel those real emotions on stage?
Blessed, bro, blessed. You know, one of my very favorite aspects of finding a way into the entertainment business was once I got in there, I realized every single time you do a gig, you create a new family. Mm. And sometimes the families, you become so close that you walk away with lifetime friends that are your ride or die regardless. And Theo is, he's my little kid brother. He always has been, he always will be, so blessed.
Theo, you were mentioning that you still speak to Ron regularly. I imagine you'd go to him for advice when it comes to maybe something that's coming across the table for role-wise, or no, really? He's asking you for advice?
No.
No, really? You never hit him up for advice?
No. Listen, when you're in relationships in life, and if you're fortunate enough to have them and nurture them, the one thing you always look for is an easy relationship.
Right.
Someone that it's easy, as in, doesn't mean that you're not going to fight. It doesn't mean that you're not. It just means that you can say whatever you want. They can say whatever you want. There's no expectations. It's just easy.
Yeah.
And that's what our relationship has always been.
Like it.
It's just easy because we have a very similar mindset on a lot of things, and that's very, very hard to find. So, like he said, especially when you're a character actor in this business and you're going through. I've been doing it 26 years. He's been doing it 89. So it's like when you're doing it that long, it's like you do meet a ton of people that you'll never see again.
Yeah.
And if you're fortunate, you meet the ones that kind of hang on.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm going to be on this ride forever with this person.
It's nice.
And it's kind of cool to know that because it's a very rare, this is a transient crabs in the bucket business.
Wow.
So when you have that, it's amazing.
They say a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
So it seems like you guys have the lifetime thing going. Lastly, Ron, I'm a big UFC fan. I was surprised nobody asked about it, but you are a really integral part of the broadcasting of the UFC. You're the voice that everybody hears at the beginning of the pay-per-views. How did that happen? And how much do you still enjoy it? Because I imagine you do it on the regular. It's not just a one-time thing for you. So are you a UFC fan yourself?
I love the UFC. And I think it happened because of Theo, actually. This is going to sound weird. I've never been asked that. I've never even thought about it. But when we were doing Sons, Theo went to a UFC fight in Vegas.
Yeah.
And Dana was a giant fan of the show.
And Dana White was a big fan of our show, and he found out that Theo was there. They started a friendship. Then we started getting invited to fights in Vegas, and then dinners that Dana was throwing, and that's how I met Dana. And I got a call out of the blue, like to do the first voiceover thing, not knowing it would lead to a second and third, and 6-7 years later.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine you're there like sometimes at the last minute when a fight changes, you got to correct things, and it's
always it's usually the last minute, but it's just when you're an actor and you're associated with things that you're a fan of.
Yeah,
that's the perfect
best,
fusion of like your life and your art get fused together. That's the best.
Well, at least now I know who to hit up if I want to sit in that Dana section, because I can never get there. I'm about 10 rows away. But thanks for taking the time, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.